Okay, another drizzly morning. Actually, did I say drizzly? Apparently stormy. That's unfortunate. We have a lot to do today. I have been playing around a little bit with the conduits to test them out, and I sort of figured them out a little. As you can see, I've now got a conduit coming through the roof, because I can do that. I can actually put them through walls, which is kind of cool. So I'm now, you know, there's no wire going through the window. I could have actually had the wire going from there to there anyway. I was just playing around with it. But I no longer have conduits going around the inside. I have, let's have a look, conduit that goes all the way around here and then connects to that. A couple of things I think need to be done now. First of all, I need to wire around the entire wall, I think. Once I get conduits along the wall, I'll basically have a power supply to everywhere except down there. And I'll be doing that without pylons everywhere, which I like, actually. I like that idea. However, I also think it's time to move all of these beds inside. And indeed, make some more beds, because I've got 13 people, 15 beds. It's going to fill up pretty quickly. Now, I'm actually going to make a residential area. I'm going to make apartments, essentially. That is what I'm going to do. But for now, I just want to get the beds inside. I've got some ideas about what I want to do with these areas. For example, I think I'd like to make a sick bay. I think I'd like to make a decontamination room, a place for the doctor to be, and the shops, I'm going to actually build a building over there. I'm going to see if I can have a pier market. But for now, I'm going to use these rooms as temporary shelters for my people. And of course, that is going to require roofs, obviously. And I don't want the see-through roof. No, I want this roof. And it is going to be temporary. I don't know what I'm going to do above here, because I might actually have more floors. Yes, I might. And then I'm going to, of course, need more... what's the word? Stairs! Those. I'm going to need more of those if I want to... Listen. If I want to get up here. So, I can't do roofs for these small pieces, but I can, of course, place floors, which I was going to have to do anyway. And once I put those pieces in, I can do that. That now creates a room that should be protected from the weather and hopefully make the sleepers happy. Now, I'm going to make at least 2 new beds. So let's put some beds down before I start picking the other ones up. It's always nice to have beds, isn't it? Furniture. I forgot where furniture was. I've left 2 beds in the power generator room, but I'm going to move all of these beds, the sort of the basic cots, to this room and the other room that I've got set up now. I'd like them to be relatively symmetrical. Oh, didn't place that. I am. This is only a temporary thing, so they don't have to line up perfectly, but if they didn't line up a little, I'd probably get irritated. Right, we can't have one there, but I could place another, say, 2, like so. I could put some in the middle, but that is now 11 beds all inside, and they've got a little bit of space. And now what I will do is put a roof there. You know what? I think it's easier to just get on top of the wall. That's one thing. I don't have any way up on top yet. I'll sort that out. Defences I would like to sort out, but I'm going to get power lines set up before I finish off the defences, and of course the battlements and that type of thing, because I was thinking of... I haven't actually decided how I'm going to put the turrets on this area. I've got some strange ideas that I might entertain, as in actually building a sort of an outcropping here, maybe, with more turrets. and a small building sticks out a little. I don't actually know. But for now, let's get the roofs placed. I'm actually running a little low on steel. Maybe I need to start thinking about wooden floors. The problem is we don't have any wooden curved pieces, so... And how much wood do I actually have as well? That's a floor. Let's just... I've been buying wood like a maniac, and it's now finally paying off. The thing is that doesn't look very waterproof. For now, I'm going to leave the steel ones. I've actually already made all of these concrete ones, so I'm reusing stuff I've made already, so it doesn't cost me anything. But I'm actually low on steel. That does remind me, actually, I should check the vendor today. I am getting poorer and poorer. On the bright side, have I harvested any of this today?
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
On the bright side, I now have a lot of wood. I've been buying wood every single day, every single shipment I see. I've got 4,000, and with the new structures being able to be made out of all sorts of different things, I think wood's going to be less of an issue. I'm still going to keep buying it until I run out of money. I may have to... Once I get the traders going here, that's something I should probably think of doing pretty quickly, actually. They do generate money, and that could be useful. Actually, that's probably something I should do, because, right, steel is going to cost me 900, but 250 steel right about now sounds pretty damned useful indeed. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Accept it and go. Right. That is actually painful. Traders. I don't know what sort of traders I'm going to have, you see. What have we got?
Look a trapper in the eyes. There.
What did I get? I made one trader over here who is a bar. Right, so I've got someone who can sell food. I don't really need that anymore, but they do create happiness. General store is good. Weapons, I don't honestly think I'm going to need weapons, but I'm not going to remove it just yet. And let's have a look. And this is the other thing. Do I want trading posts like this or like this? This looks nicer, I think. And I think whatever I do on the pier or wherever I decide, I'm going to make something a little nice. So I've got a trader already, a tier 3 trader. That brings in happiness. Armor, weapons, food and drink, clinic. That's probably something to do, isn't it? Let's have a clinic. Yes, I know I'm placing it outside. I know I'm placing it outside. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but... Clothing. Clothing brings happiness as well, but also money. Produces money and happiness. Produces income based upon the... Oh, these actually all... Oh, they snap together. Interesting. Right. You are now...
Aye.
Part of my clothing emporium. You are... Do you look like a doctor? Yes, you look like a doctor, he says. They all look the same, don't they? All wearing bloody identical outfits. Right, so that's creating happiness and money. Was there anything else? Obviously, it requires a settler, and that's a settler who's not on... Actually, you know what? Let's make one of everything, shall we? Let's go for maximum amounts of money generated. I'm going to have a little... They can all face each other. So I've got a trader, I've got armor, I've got weapons, I've got food and drink, I've got a clinic, and I've even got clothing. Oh, no, that's not what to do. I've got one more there. That should produce...
Okay.
Lots of money for me, and money is always appreciated. I could also make another water generator. Sell purified water, you see. Purified water is something you can sell. Of course, it does attract bad guys. But at the moment, I can handle bad guys. I can't handle poverty. So maybe another water purifier, and really, we can become a water exporter, essentially. A purified water producing plant. So, I've got a bit of money being made. I was supposed to be doing beds. I made a room for beds and then got distracted because I was running out of steel. Obviously, I've got a lot of work to do to make this remotely pleasant. Okay, that is now 19 beds. That should cover us for a while. I don't think we're going to get more than 19 settlers in the next couple of days. Although they are coming kind of rapidly. Why wouldn't you? I mean, why would you not? If you'd heard about a settlement like this with a wall, it's pretty much the only place except Far Harbour that's remotely pleasant. And Far Harbour is, well, they don't really have a huge amount of place for new people to come in, do they? Whereas here, there's the promise of, you come here and I will build you an actual room with bed and furniture. Eventually. You may have to sleep on the beach for now, but you'll be fed, you'll get purified water, you will be protected, and yeah. Honestly, why would you not want to come here? When is that body going to disappear? That really does need to go away. Okay, I now have beds for everyone and a few spares. I have a wall that is pretty good, although not perfectly defended yet. I have one of every single trader, I believe. 6 traders. So I should be generating money. I've got 2 water purifiers, so I'm generating a lot of revenue. I've got enough food for, I think it's 18 settlers. Yes, I'll need to increase that, but not yet. Were there some settlers that didn't have jobs? It kind of looked like there were. Yes, I will, for now, create some more scrap benches, because why not, right? And how about a Brahmin feed trough? Yes, let's do that, just to get it out of the way. I can assign you... Oh, can't I assign you to that? I'm hitting... Do I need to assign you? I don't need to assign you. Assign... Oh, I can assign a human to you? I can assign people to a Brahmin? What does that do? I've never really understood the whole Brahmin thing. Well, hopefully he'll stay around here. You, come here. We've got 2 of these now, actually. You can have that one. Do we have anyone else not doing anything? Because, of course, they're usually unhappy if they're not doing anything. Plus, they're not actually doing anything, which is, you know... waste of a person, really, isn't it? I don't have anyone on security yet, which... That does remind me, one of the things I think I should do, perhaps before I extend the wires around the place, is to actually create a bunch of weapons for my people. I'm not going to give them all armor. I'm going to give them items of clothing that are appropriate, although I'd love to give them ballistic weave if I've got enough. I might actually do that. I might give them... Oh god, do not scrap the weapons bench. No. I may give them ballistic weave. Right, what weapons do I have? I don't really want to give them my legendaries, but I have got things like hunting rifles, combat shotguns. I've got a few things. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's give some... The minigun I'm going to save for whoever I put on security, and I don't know who that is yet. So let's just give these items out for now. I'm going to upgrade them as well so that everybody is packing some serious... Okay, I'm going to need to give them ammo. No, I'm going to give them the best. I want them to be able to take things out. I'm not going to be able to walk very much, am I, once I've done this? Okay, so I've got a bunch of fairly serious weapons now. And I tried not to use things that would require aluminium because I'm still a little low on that. I've got like 100 and something. So I really did not want to actually...
One day at a time.
Yeah, let's
see what kind of clothes you got for sale.
No. I just want to talk.
That's some firepower there.
It is. Talk.
Let's see what kind of clothes you got for sale.
No. I don't want to buy clothes from him. What I want to do is give him a weapon.
Storm's will.
I'm looking for chems.
No, I'm not.
In the deep fog.
I'm looking to
There's things
talk.
out there.
If I wanted to do
Whatever.
chems, I'd just do this. I'd do that.
I'm looking for weapons.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just getting really annoyed now. I'm over encumbered and I'm taking damage. Yes. Brilliant. And I can't give any of these guys weapons. That is annoying. Let me guess.
You eyeing me, mainlander?
Yes, I'm eyeing you.
What have you got to trade today?
Oh, for go away. Just...
I don't have time.
Yeah, you don't have time. Neither do I. I'm getting really irritated. Why won't any of you talk to me and accept... I'm trying to give you weapons. Oh, for the love of... Do you know what? How overladen am I? That's... right. I could do it in power armor. Do it in... No! Come here! Carry all these weapons while I run around shouting at my people. Right. I'll keep one of them. I'll keep the assault rifle. No, sorry, the combat shotgun. We'll see who... You can't carry anymore. Why can't you carry... Oh, God, you're worse than me, dude. You really are worse than me. Fine. Let's get the power armor so I've got enough strength to carry this stuff to them so that they can turn around and totally ignore me. I'm hoping this is not a problem with the what's it? The fast trade mod.
Let's see what kind of armor
No,
you've
it
got.
is. It is. It's a problem
What
with that.
model
It's gotta be.
power armor's that?
How about you? How about you? You're moving around, so you should...
Mainlanders don't last long.
Inventory. Right, I can go straight to your inventory, steal your bottle caps and your rounds, and then I can give you a combat shotgun. Yes, I can. What else do I have? Laser rifle overcharge. No, tell you what, give me the... Have the laser rifle. Have the laser rifle. I think it suits you more. And you're going to want some fusion cells for that, so have Lucky 13. Hopefully now you've got a decent weapon.
The island.
Now you're going to need some better armor, but we'll sort that out another time. Okay, one down. So we have to get these guys when they're not working. That's kind of slightly irritating, but I'll live. I will live.
What the hell is this?
Let's have a look. So I've given decent weapons to all of the settlers who are not currently working as traders. I'm not sure why I'm not able to talk to them. That is a little unfortunate. I'll have to figure that one out anyway, because I want to talk to some of them. For example, the medic, because I believe they can fix you up. And I will want to try and give them better weapons. I've only currently got 2 more weapons left, but I've got a minigun. I was going to save the minigun for whoever I place on security. Although, that's if I do, because this place doesn't... I just do not like the security standpoints. I really don't. Just don't match this place. And I'd love them to be marching on the walls. That would be really, really good. But I can't get them to do that. However, I will worry about that another time. How many samples have I got? I should have... Right, 7 of them have now got decent weapons. That's like sniper rifles, automatic assault rifles, a laser sniper rifle, and a normal laser rifle. All upgraded to be pretty much top of the line, low recoil, high damage, that kind of thing. So these guys should do quite a bit of damage now, which is always good. I will look into... I was going to check out how much ballistic weave I've got. I've got a fair amount. I've been collecting ballistic weave for, well, a fairly long time. Let's have a look. No, that's ammo, which I still haven't figured out. I think there's an ammo-making machine. I did see an ammo-making machine. I probably should look into that. It's on my list of things. But, so for example, if I want to change ballistic weave... See, I've got 232 ballistic fiber. That is quite a lot. I could probably, mind you, if I do, say, 20 of them with ballistic fiber hats as well. I mean, how much is the hat? Let's have a look. Trilby hat. It's also 12. It's 24. I need sort of 400 ballistic fiber per settler to really make them tough as hell. Beyond that, what I'd be better off doing is dropping armor on them. I don't have that much armor, though. That is That is the
I'm gonna run some
thing.
diagnostics while you
I don't like putting all of them in armor. I like my settlers to kind of look
Fog's poison. And the killer
not
can
like
shoot
they're
them
all
without it.
ready for war all the time. It's what I did in Nordhagen Beach as well. I started off giving them all the best armor you could possibly give, and then realised they all looked a bit daft. So I gave them all the best weapons, and then I sort of mixed and matched. Maybe I'd give them one piece of armor or something, and generally left them looking normal, except for the ones on patrol.
Hey.
So that's kind of what I want to do again. Okay, so I now have reasonably well-armed settlers. I have a wall, I have beds made for all of them, water, traders bringing in money. I think the next thing to do is to actually start wiring this place up. Now, I got a few choices here. I can use the metal conduit things and then take the wires over, but I did notice it was a little hard to pass them across some of these pieces, and it looks actually like you're going to be tripping up. Honestly, my instinct is to go old school on this and actually just run the wires around the outside of the wall where no one can actually trip up on them, because honestly that just seems to be the more... Here's the other thing. These conduits, these power conduits, take a huge amount of resources. Look at that. Steel, rubber, and copper. And they don't really go that far, whereas one wire is one copper and will go God knows how far. So, as a general rule, it's a little, I think, better to do something more like this. And then just wire it down and across. Oh, that won't work. It's got to be up higher. Yeah, okay, then probably I want to take that up as well. Something like this, and then... I can't help but feel that was a tiny bit unnecessary. This is where I start wanting to use these pipes. I could take it around on the outside of the wall and hide it from the settlers, but that always makes me... Well, here's the thing. That would just mean all your raiders had to do is come along and clip the wire and all my defences would go down. And that really seems like a daft idea. Yes, it does. Okay. Now, for inside here, this is where it might pay to get a little, I don't know, smarter. You can do things like... I can't quite get it at the moment. I've done it before, where I managed to get the pipes in the inside and this thing on the outside. It's a little flaky, unfortunately. I think it's designed to go through steel walls more than other types of walls. I don't actually need it to come inside because I'm not going to wire anything on the inside, so actually I'm probably worrying for no reason other than it's kind of cool. I mean, really all I actually need here is for this to go across there like that. Do I want that? Does that... See, the wire's now going up around the outside, but for some reason that just bothers me. It's like, I kind of want it to run around. This is why the pipes would be nice, but it's actually very hard to make... You can't put pipes along the walls, believe it or not, which is... I don't know, it always seems a little... Let's see how... I can get that to like there. And then that... For some reason I feel more like that should be like so. That is a little better, isn't it? It kind of, yeah. Now, right, the thing is, I don't know what I'm going to build on here, so I can't just build pylons and have the wire going up. I mean, I can raise it if I start making buildings up there, but at the moment, it just feels a bit like... I think what I'll do is move that a little bit. Oh, no, I won't. Yeah, okay, there. Have another one. How am I going to get this to go around? That's That's actually the million-dollar question. Getting them around these curves is not as easy as you might think, I suppose. That's it. Okay, that will work. That will work. And so will that. Does that mean I can move this one a little bit more? Okay, that's not what I want to do. Around there? No. I can move it to there. Take it as high as you can because you don't want it to be drooping on people's heads. Actually, this is. It can't go. That's the thing, isn't it? It is. It's going. It looks like it's going to fall on people's heads. So, in actual fact, I know I'm worried about the stupidest things, but I don't want people to garrot themselves when they're coming in. I'm so very tempted to actually put some extra ones there. The thing is until I actually have the building built up, I don't really know where my conduits are needed. So for now, what I should just do is place them so I get power around, and then I can neaten them up later on once I get a better idea of the needs we're going to have. There. See, I don't like the fact that you can see the wires from the inside, but how picky am I getting at this point? I mean, I'm getting pretty damned, yeah. We can try and get this a bit more pleasant at a later date. For now, what I want to make sure is I don't use too much. What's this? Actually, you know what? It's not like I'm actually going to run out of that stuff. I can move it to right above there, and that way will keep it away. Oh God, I've fallen off. That way I'll keep it away from the window. I mean, the thing is once you stop looking for it, you're not really going to see it that much. It would be, as I said, nice to have it on the outside, and it'd be even nicer to have those metal conduits running here, but you can't run them against the wall. They've got to be on the floor or on ceilings, which is a little unfortunate, but there you go. Let's just finish it off. Okay, I think
The fog's poison. On account of the children
Seems
of
to
Adam.
be growing well.
What the hell is it?
I think I need to do some harvesting is what I need to do. Because these lazy bums never do it. And people say to me, if you let them do it, eventually they will do it. I just never see it happening. And if I don't do it, my crops are always just kind of ready to be harvested. Always. So anyway, I now have wire here. Now this will be able to feed the turrets that are up there. It goes all the way around over here. I'm pretty damn sure. The best way to test this, of course, would be to... Let's go get some of my turrets from the outside and put them inside the bloody wall or on top. Because I actually have quite a few turrets out here. Have I given you a decent weapon? Are you a new settler?
You must be the mainlander. Anything I can do to help out?
No.
Anything you need?
I can't think of anything at the moment. I'd say we're doing all right.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. Let's have a look. You have got a pipe rifle. Okay, I need to get you a decent weapon. Could you stay right there? I will go get you a weapon. It's not going to be a turret if you get that idea. Oh, and feel free to come inside if you want. That's also acceptable. You are actually allowed to do that. I'm going to give you 556s because I'm going to give you a nice new automatic, powerful, muzzled assault rifle. Isn't that nice? Look at that.
Some firepower there.
Absolutely. I need to build you something to do, though, don't I? I need to build you something. Maybe I should assign you to the trader. That's a genius idea. I'm going to assign you as a trader. That will free one of the other guys up. Actually, they're already free. What am I talking? Yeah, I'm going to do that anyway, because apparently you don't want to... Oh, I can't do that here. We're not inside the wall. I can't assign him while he's there. Oh, yes, I can. There you go. There you go. Let's assign him to something just so that he gets inside. Okay, that is 2 more settlers with decent weaponry. I even gave the minigun to the guy who sells weapons. Thought that was appropriate. So we now have better armed settlers. I still have at least 3 more of the traders, plus 1 guy who's assigned to scrapping to assign weapons to, I believe. I'll need to check that another time. But I've actually run out of weapons and I'm not buying them any weapons. I'm just going to pick some up in my travels and assign them. But generally speaking now, our settlers have got a little more firepower, which is good. We've got the entire perimeter wired. Oh, come on, guys. I even put 2 here, so if one of you took my bed, I'd have a second. Damn it. So, yes, I have the entire place wired, and all the beds are inside, and I'm going to have to sleep with these guys. God damn it. Okay, I've had a night's sleep, and I'm preparing myself for defense creation, and I decided to neaten this out a little bit. It was annoying me more than a little bit. I think that works, actually. A nice little... And it doesn't cut the light off too much from inside this utility building, and I think it makes it a little easier to get in and out of here, although it does leave this a little... yeah. But, you know, don't fall off. There you go. Simple advice. I've also neatened this. Oh, I've missed a few things there, I think. On the corners. Right, just on the corners. Yes, there you go. There were a lot of these single pieces all stacked together, and it didn't quite look neat. And it also, I'll show you when I get back up there, because it's a little hard to show from down here. I just want to make sure I've got, not that one, 22 of these. I've been using a lot of these as fillers. I just want to complete the... I mean, I know it's not completely necessary. It's not like anyone's going to sneak through that tiny gap. Actually, I'm not even sure there's a gap here. There's concrete on the other side. You know, I mean, I'm not sure anyone's going to do that, but
to solve their problems.
You know, you've got to have your corners right, don't you? So yeah, I moved everything a tiny bit over here. It took me a little while, but now you'll notice that these floor pieces align. They were off a little bit because of the way I'd done this, and oh god, I almost ran off. It was because of the way I'd put the wall straight across here, and everything was a little it wasn't quite right. So I fixed it. This bit of the wall looks a bit funky, but I am not moving this entire building 1 space in that direction. That is not happening. I know some people's OCD is kicking in now, going, no dude, you got to do it, because you can't move it as a block. Not without, well, you're just never going to do that. In principle, you can actually move entire structures as blocks, but they almost never snap, and I'm not even thinking of doing it. And that'll do. It's organic. It's organic. I may even add some things here. I might extend a few... I don't know what I'm going to do here. However, I am, of course, going to be placing the defences higher up. We've got... Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm going to put this here for now. I am going to probably have at least 1 more story here. And by story, I mean, you know, floor. So these will not be here permanently. The settlers wander around. And my first thought was, it's because I've built away from the line. I mean, I've got a massive open space here that I'm not using, which I may use. I may eventually put something there and do something with that space, because... you know, I can. I don't know what. Maybe I'll put a doorway here and... But it's a bit of land that's a bit of a... yeah. And I wanted to have a bit of distance because we all know that the enemies spawn in, and I wanted them to spawn outside. However, that of course brings up the problem of shooting your own settlers, because of course if they're wandering around here and I put a missile turret up here, my missile turret's going to shoot my settlers. And what's worse is I found the settlers wander all the way out there. All the way out there where my crosshair is, they will go there. And that's kind of worrying. So I've actually decided I don't think I'm going to use missile turrets here. And the same's true out here. They go onto the road. They walk up and down the road, which means there's no way I could avoid having them in the line of fire. So I'm going to stick with laser turrets, machine guns, shotgun turrets, and of course spotlights. I don't have any spotlights yet. We need spotlights. Spotlights are an absolute must. Yes, they are. Should I put a spotlight down here? I think I probably should. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be placing all the turrets. There's one down there. I've got a turret down there. I'm going to be placing turrets and securing this place. Now, I don't know what defense I actually need. In the Commonwealth, I have found that I need between about 150 and 200 defense to make attacks get reduced to manageable levels. Depends on the place, to be honest. Ten Pines Bluff needed 200. The castle seems to need about 200. The rest seemed a little happier at 150. But anything below that, I was getting attacked constantly. I don't know about this place. I've not been attacked yet. I've only got 52. But I've increased water production here. And that's probably going to incite a little violence against us. So I think I'd like to aim for 200. And that's without guards wandering around. So I'm going to start with basic turrets and spotlights. Oh, I love that. There's just something about having spotlights that... I think I need to turn it slightly. I don't want it highlighting the actual corner there, do I now? I will turn it a little bit. But there is something about spotlights, especially at night. Normally, I'd be getting ready for bed soon, but I think I'm going to go a few hours extra tonight. Because actually, spotlight production, placement is a little more fun at night. Now, I can't remember, do these need wiring directly or can they just use power if it's nearby? Is it going to let me... I can't have it too high, it's got to be... Okay, no, it needs to be wired. And that's not going to let me do that, is it? Alright. It seems to say it'll let me do that, but... Okay, I'm going to need wires to do... See, I want something that scans the floor here, in case we've got people sneaking, but something that looks like it's casting its light far and wide. Because I think that's always very cool. Lights! We want the outside area to be well lit. Alright, let's put another wall thing. Probably something like that will be enough, won't it? Nope, still not enough. Let's move it around there. Let's... So this one's going to be covering the area at the base, which I like. I'm going to put some more. Just all around, actually. The question is it better to have them higher up? It always feels to me like it would be better to have them higher up. The only reason I've got this one low is it wouldn't actually let me. Probably because of the... See, that's keeping this entire area down here well lit. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay, I'm going to try moving that other turret, the spotlight turret, back a little and see if I can raise... I mean, I could just remove the spotlight turret, but as I said, I do like the ones that cast light further out. Let's put that back for now and see what options we now get. It may just be that those spotlights don't like circular towers, which would be unfortunate. Now, I don't have to worry so much now about power because... Oh, okay, what the hell? Yeah, that seems to be a lot better, doesn't it? Oh, maybe a bit lower, don't it, actually? I can just create another generator so easily. Yeah, the higher up the better. They get slightly better coverage. And we can see the ground right at our feet. I am liking these turrets. I really am. So, where else do I want them? Do I want one like that? Place it there. Okay. That's because of the other turret there. Alright, well I can place it like that. And I would still like one on this corner. I think they're going to be too close actually. Maybe like that. And then we can wire... Now, I don't like wiring from one light to the next. Oh, I certainly don't like doing that if it's going to have the wire extended out. No, I don't. Let's... Yeah, although to some degree this is going to be... Oh, I can wire that one there. The thing is when you wire from one turret to the next, if one turret goes down... What actually happens is you lose all corresponding turrets that are in the same neighborhood, or so on the same serial set of connections, and it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that either, does it? I think. Can I place it right at the corner there? Strange, isn't it? I can actually do that. Connect to the one above. Now they're all independently wired. Can I can get that over there, but again, I probably... Here's the thing, am I going to run out of... I've got ceramic, I've got copper, but I can't just sort of rely on the fact that I've got unlimited supplies of it. No, I can't. I'm going to end up wiring the entire outside, even after I said I didn't want to wire the entire outside, because... might not have too much of a choice. I mean, I can do that. Mind you, you know what? To make them they're all independently wired right now. Maybe I just bring up another connector from the other side. That way they really are independent. Okay, so we've got coverage on this side. I do like that. I want it to be higher up. I want to see how close I can get the sentry turret. Sorry, not sentry turret. The turret spotlight. How far close to the edge I can get it, so I know where the limits are when having both wall spotlights and turrets. That was a bit... Yeah, I kind of did a little more movement than needed there, didn't I? Let's move you to there while we... Okay. Is that as far as I can get? So, it has to be on the floor, not on the wall. On the floor, but not on the wall. That kind of makes sense. I've been placing them, well, a little bit closer to the edge where possible, so that they look down more. But this spotlight doesn't actually need to look down anyway, because this spotlight is responsible for... I'm not even sure it actually does anything. It's supposed to light up that distance. I may need to do something about getting my spotlights slightly better coverage. Now that should have increased my defense already. 58! Lots of spotlights. Oh, I just realized that spotlight actually probably needs to be lowered, you know, because I don't really want anything that spotlights my my defences. We don't want to give them a well-lit target, do we? Could you come down here, please? Oh god, what the heck? What the hell? Whoa, with the wire! Okay. That is just, that's a little freaky. I'm trying to move it down and it's not allowing me to move it down. Was that? Okay. Come on. You know what? Moving that there. Thank you very much. That will probably mean I should move this across, but it's not going to let me. I actually realised for now I don't need the wall-mounted spotlights in places like this yet because they're not quite high enough. Those spotlights really are for places where there's a high area and you want to look down on, you know, this sort of an area here where the enemy could grapple hook up. For the rest of the place, I actually think those standard spotlights are probably best to give a slightly better effect as well. What time is it? It's a few more spotlights. Just a few more spotlights before bed because it's nighttime and I do like putting spotlights at night. It just feels better. It really does. So I've got one of them there. I kind of feel like I want a spotlight. I was going to turn this, wasn't I? That's what I was going to do. I was going to turn it so it... You're not going to let me do that without moving this way first, are you? Push up. No. I want to just angle it a little, like so. And actually I could probably angle that a little more as well. I'm slightly worried that this thing's going to end up shooting my own turrets, but let's hope not. See, now that's sending the light over there and not quite to this corner, right? Oh, did I angle it too much? I might have angled that slightly too much. Okay, let's position. That's a little angled, but at which point did it hit that corner and highlight that turret? It was close to there, wasn't it? I mean, I've only angled it slightly. Was that enough? I have a feeling it was only just about touching. Alright, we'll leave it like that. We will leave it like that. Okay, so I've got pretty much as far as this done. This is sort of temporary. I'm actually thinking of placing some defences up here as well because, you know, why the hell not? Maybe a couple of just bog basic machine gun turrets just in case we get people coming from, well, you know, that direction. Auto-hotkey, stop it. I haven't decided what I'm doing in the centre yet, so I haven't decided how this is going to extend across. But for now, I'm just hopping across the wall. This is almost certainly very temporary. It's messy. I'm not going to leave it wired this way. Eventually, I'm going to have the wires running around or up the wall, because this is going to have at least one more floor, maybe two. And obviously, the defences will be up there, and I will run conduits up the wall to make it a little neater. But for now, this keeps my shotgun turret and my laser turret. So I've got a shotgun turret here to shoot anyone coming along the road, laser turret on this corner, and of course spotlights. The next thing I actually want are some, well, something up here. I want something at the halfway point, I think. Because I'm going to put a lot of defences there, but then we're going to have this entire stretch where... Actually, there's a big tree in the way. What is that? Oh, right. Actually, I don't... Why is that necessary? Why the hell did I add that? The inquiring minds want to know. What was I thinking? I mean, it's not needed for support, because that's actually a... Because that's... I can't quite see it. Okay, well, then I need to put some more wires here, but... One of the thoughts I had was to actually have a sort of a halfway stage with a bit of an overhang. But I don't know where I would actually do that, to be honest. Probably here. And that would mean I would need something along the lines of a concrete wall here. I don't know what, maybe a windowed one? Like that. I'd rather have that, but you can't click those into place as easily. I think what I'll do is I'll start off with... Oh, have I got any of those? Ah, I've got some of those made. Right, so I'll start off with that. And then I will add... Come on. 1. Come on. 2. Actually get to the end. And then remove those. Place the next one here. Remove that. And voila. Oh, do they look like they're actually going to... I don't think they are. That doesn't look supported. That looks supported. What about that one? I can't see if that's clicking into place. I think it is. Yes! Okay, right. Brilliant. Brilliant. And then I was going to either go... like that or floor. Floor is the other option. Concrete floor. There are some... Okay, now I can't do that because it's got... Right. Upper floors I can do. I can do an upper floor and connect to that. I actually think the roof was better in this particular case. And then what I would need is... Now, I don't think I can do it this side. I need to remove... Oh, I can do it in the centre. I can do it in the centre, but not that... That's not quite what I was hoping for. Although I suppose I could just have another set of stairs that side, couldn't I? I sort of feel like this area is then a little inaccessible. Originally I was thinking of having... Actually, I could probably still do that. Will it? Oh, it won't. It won't. Oh, God. I want some way up there. Mind you, what we might do is actually have a walkway out to wherever it is. Yeah, okay. I'll think about that later. This would mean we come out here, run over here. Let's see what would happen if I place this on the other side. That would actually work, wouldn't it? I mean, we've got a big rock here, but that doesn't actually matter. We can come in here, come up, look over the top. And what I was thinking of doing was having a... I don't know, an outcrop. Actually, that's not going to work because of this wall. Okay. Well, I can just put turrets straight up there, of course. I can remove... Once I've got the turrets up there, I can actually remove the stairs now I think about it. Not that it's needed, because this entire area is... Can I do that? I can. Okay, that's actually kind of... I probably could actually put the... There's or I can do that. I can't quite... I can't quite move it in there. That's a shame. That's because it doesn't match there. It's snapping to this and not to this, which is unfortunate. I don't think there's any way of stopping it from doing that. It's always going to snap to... It's probably got priority on what to snap to, you see. Yeah. Let's stick with the circular piece. That looked kind of nice, actually. Ooh. And there. So you can actually still go under if you want. Again, this is. This is more of a quick walkway if you need to fight. But I really would rather have these like that. I don't understand why it can't snap on the halfway point. That is more than a little annoying, I will admit. Is there any way I can get around that? There might be. Let's have a think. I don't like the floor, unfortunately. I do not like the floor piece. It's got better snapping points, though. But I don't like it, I have to say. I wanted something a little lighter looking. Well, it won't let me snap. Will you not let me snap there? Come on. Right. I mean, it lets me snap there. Oh, God, don't. Auto-focus, you're annoying me! So I can do that, but then maybe that's not too bad. I mean, it is kind of too bad, isn't it? It's slightly annoying is what it is. It is slightly annoying. I can't believe it doesn't have snap points. That... Okay, you know what? No, I've had another thought, I can't... I've got to cheat. That's what I've got to do. When in doubt, cheat. That's what we do. We cheat. I can do this. I can do this. This is not that hard. No, it's not. We cheat. See? Genius. Cheating. Always a great idea. Right, we place that... Oh, not like that. Oh, would that actually work? That's a little surprising. Okay, well, if that actually works, that's fine as well. That is fine. All we need to do is get one of these curved pieces in, like so. That is actually all we need to do. Put the pillar back where it's supposed to be. And then I now have this piece, which I can put in. And no, no, I want to move it there. And there and there. I then want to snap to those. And then remove these pieces. Where there's a will, there's a way. As long as that will is the will to cheat. Yes, excellent. That is good. Right, so we've actually got a standard walkway through here and a way up now. One of the other things I kind of want, though, is still to have an outcrop. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that, actually. I don't think that's going to be something that's really possible. I can think about that another time. For now, I just want to get the basic defenses. See my settlers, look at them. Wandering up and down like they don't have a care in the world. Out in the fog. They think they complain about the bloody fog all the time, but does it stop them going out there? No, it does not. All right. So we're going to have one. I'm gonna angle this slightly, I think. Let's angle it like that. Oh, I just pressed the... And now everything's... What the... Oh. Hello. Sometimes. That we can't blame on auto hotkey. That is just good old glitchiness. Come on. Go down. Go down and snap. Down and snap. Thank you. Right, we're going to place this one around about there. Wide it up to there. That should keep... Mind you, to be honest with you, I think those spotlights are probably enough. I don't honestly think that spotlight is particularly needed. No, I do not. I think what we want here is a good old-fashioned heavy machine gun. Is it a Mark 7? It is, in fact, a Mark 7. Let's just put... maybe a laser turret. We've got a shotgun and a laser. We got... you know what? Yeah, let's put a laser turret as well. Laser turret and a machine gun. We're trying to head for 200 anyway, and we're not having missile turrets, so life's going to be a little harder. And then, of course, wire that up. Right, so I've now got some defenses at this halfway point. I actually need... I still don't have any access to that place, so let's hop along here. And then a bunch of turrets and spotlights here. Do I still have... oh, God, don't fall off. Do I still have a turret down there? No, I do not. Okay. Am I missing... oh, of course, this area is not powered. I removed the... oh, right, yes, right, okay. I need to... reconnect. And will you connect, or do I have to get fun? Nope, that's nice. Okay, brilliant. So, let's get back up there. I now have turrets. It is ugly with the way the wires are done. I am going to clean the wires up once I make more floors, definitely. But spotlight, along with the spotlight over there, we're now covering the entire road, I think. There is maybe a blind spot down here. I'm not totally sure. I've got lasers, shotguns, normal turrets, more lasers up here. Defense is now 156. So we're getting close to the magic 200 number, and I've got fairly good coverage. I do want at least one more turret along the way here. I'm thinking a shotgun turret. That's what I'm thinking of. Thinking a shotgun turret. And then a few turrets up here. And of course, spotlights. Spotlights pointing down. And then, as I approach a defense of 200, I think I will actually feel slightly secure. Okay, 206 defense. Now, that is a good defense number. I've got some spotlights overlooking this corner. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do. I keep meaning... well, I plan on adding like a tower or some sort of gateway. But for now, these lights will do to keep this area... okay, creepy settlers are creepy. I have... you know, I think I want one more spotlight. I really do. I think I want one more spotlight. There's just... this area... right, that seems pretty good. That's kind of covering down there. There is coverage, but for some odd reason, I sort of feel like there isn't. I know that's probably just borderline insanity. But I feel like a few more spotlights just to sort of keep the place looking, well, yes, like a prison. Shut up. So it looks like a prison. I don't care. It's a good enough place to hide from zombies. It's a good enough place to hide from whatever the hell is out in this fog. We've got yet more more turrets. Is that one facing the right way? Yes, it is. And spotlights. Why isn't that... is that one not connected now? Is that why my power was complaining? Ah, yes, it was. Right, I was wondering. I thought I thought
Never
I
look
didn't
a
have
trapper
enough
in
power,
the eye.
which is amazing because my generator is, well, it's a big generator. It generates 100 power. I really found it difficult to imagine I'd be using all of that power with... There it is. That's the... Okay, yeah, power is now... Defense 210. It's a little... Well, I'm going to change the wiring once I add new floors anyway. I am going to change the wiring once I add new floors. 210 defense. We've got a concrete perimeter that is brightly lit and covered by a variety of shotgun and laser turrets and the odd explosive machine gun turret. We've got plenty of, I don't know what you call them, windows? Places we can shoot through and scan the horizon, but also, it's also something that lets light in. We've got a lot of beds, all now with roofs over them. Oh, I've got one last turret just... Well, I definitely am going to create something over there, so this just can sit here on the beach for now. Yes, I still have a lot of things I need to sort out, but I have perfectly serviceable beds with roofs that you guys can all go and sleep in. And now they won't sleep. I have beds on the bloody beach, and they'll sleep in them. I put beds inside rooms with roofs, and they're all hanging around outside like some bizarre community from a horror movie.